Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Your Music Live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our wonderful friends at DistroKid, as it has been for 3+ years now. Yes, DistroKid is your one-stop shop for releasing music to Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it. You can get it out there and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Just use the link up there or in the description. We have got some great music to play for you here today, but you're probably thinking something's a bit different today, Pete. What's a bit different? What's going on there? Well, yes, we are live to tape. I'm taking a couple of days off, so this is being recorded 48 hours earlier. So how about that news event that happened in the next 24 hours or so? I hope you're doing well anyway, and we are going to crack on. So it'll be a little bit different. Won't have the comments up on the screen. We won't be able to do Play My Fire Beat, but everything else is here. Yeah, we've got all the independent music. We've got a bunch of cover songs. We got a Pete's Pick. We got a featured artist, and we're going to be doing it all for the next 2-ish hours, I reckon. I wonder if I can keep to time when I don't have a live audience. Probably not, if you know me well by now. We're going to kick things off with the lads from Claret Lake and Inside. They're back with a great new track called Switchblade Smile. To kick us off in style, Your Music Live is on the aisle.
Heart is locked behind your bar. With no key, no pick or file. I'm bearing these mental scars. Kisses from your switchblade smile. That cold still look in your blue eyes. Loving you is such a trial. I'm hiding more mental scars. Hidden by your switchblade smile. You took your pound of flesh from me, cut me down to size. I'm in distress to some degree, the start of my demise. Look for a haven in your arms. Got sent to hell in exile. I'm showing these mental scars. Exposed by your switchblade smile. You took your pound of flesh from me.
Beautiful stuff there from Claret Lake. Loved the guitar tones in that one, especially in that little pre-chorus bit with the do kicking in there. And as usual, like some nice visualizations there and just really nice laid back mellow kind of track. Yeah, Good stuff there from the lads at Clar Lake. By the way, about that one, they said, hope you're well. We've had a hiatus due to work commitments, sigh, and movie house, me, but we are now back in full flow. This is our latest track, Switchblade, Smile, a song about a troubled relationship, a theme of ours, it seems. Hope you enjoy it. Peace and love from Andy and Cy. Well, yeah, I really dug it. I think Claret Lake are continuing to improve every time I hear a Claret Lake. And that's not to say that they weren't always awesome, but you can tell that the boys are writing songs and they're getting their practice in, and they're, just sounding better and better all the time. So thank you again for sharing. Let's jump from the UK over to France now. Bonsoir, hello, hola. Just a sample of electro pop. It's our friend Alienor Wave, and it's a track called Dancing in the Rain. Let's get some rain dancing going on here on Your Music Live. Little bop there from Alienor for your ear holes. I did love the effect there of going from the video and then sort of freeze framing and zooming it in, and that being the album cover, like the artwork there. Very cool stuff. So Alienor Wave, and thank you again to Alienor, who did the new theme song we've been using for the last few weeks, which sounds pretty rockin', if I do say so myself. I hope you're enjoying yourself and having a good old time. Thank you, as we always say, to our moderators for moderating. I may or may not be here live myself watching with you. If I'm not, again, thank you to the usual suspects who help keep things running smoothly around this channel, to Thomas, to Jade, to Mark, to Leela. We couldn't do it without you folks, so appreciate you big time. Let's jump in and grab another song. We're going to go from Alienor to Aryse. Yeah, we're getting all of our A's going on here. We're jumping over to the cloud of sounds and playing this one from Aryse. This is called Take It All Back. They say, been holding on to Take It All Back for a while. Fitting, right? Thinking it might be time to drop it, featuring Jake Blecky. It's an old track, might need a bit of refurbishing. It's a bit of a different from the style you all know me for, but I'm hyped for you to hear it. And yeah, I listened to this track and went, wait, this is Aryse? This is the same artist that we've heard before? And it is, but yeah, very, very different direction. I for one, approve. So give this one a spin. This is Take It All Back, Aryse, here on YML.
This strange reality
How cool is that? Aryse, a very different kind of style there from Aryse from what we've heard in the past, but take it all back. Really, really cool stuff there over on the cloud of sounds. And yeah, look, I probably a little rough around the edges. Yeah, could use some polish and some cleaning up, but love that. Love the guitar part there. The chugs for days, folks. Who likes the chuggers? Get some chuggers in the chat if you like your chuggers. Not toot toot chugga, not the big red car style chugga. Anyone remember the Wiggles? Anyone have kids? What is it about Australians? We export all of this children's stuff. Like the Wiggles dominated children's TV until probably a few years ago. Until guess what? Bluey jumped on it. It is funny though. I was watching a video the other day, and it was saying, "My 5-year-old." What accent is that? Let's do a California. My 5-year-old came to me the other day and said they wanted brekkie. And, and I'm like, that's so funny that there's these little American kids like going, "What's for brekkie, mom?" Actually, no, "What's for brekkie, mum?" Simple things. Simple things amuse simple minds, and my mind is the simplest. If you're having fun here already, you can do a couple of things for me. You can hit that thumbs up button down below. That just tells the YouTube robots that you're having fun and that other people should come along and watch the show as well. You can also share the show. Remember, sharing is caring, and Sharon is Karen. And leave us a comment. Whether you're watching the live premiere of this show or if you're watching on the replay, would love your comments and support all the wonderful artists that we play here on the show, such as the Baby Bluebirds, Echoes Play in Symphony, duo from near Liverpool. Singer and joint songwriter is 7-year-old Flo. Yeah, if you missed last week's show, we debuted the Baby Bluebirds, and it was absolutely awesome and pretty gosh darn adorable. And let's give this next track a spin. This is Echoes Play in Symphony, the Baby Bluebirds, here on Your Music Live.
Locked in my fragility, frozen in uncertainty. Emptiness is all I see. Nothing left inside of me. Sinking in this tragedy, I shattered my reality. Nothing but uncertainty, as echoes playing symphony. The heavens light up with the storms I find. Angels sing lullabies of swan song. Lullaby. Blue skies with tears in my eyes create a rainbow. But shadows fill the sky, rain can't hide all the tears I cry. Green now sings its own song.
How beautiful is that? There's just something about like young people getting involved in music that really does warm the heart, doesn't it? It's awesome to see, and it's great. If you missed last week's show again, we played a song called I can't remember the name, Bedtime Stories, and yeah, very very cool. A little bit more upbeat than that one, but great to hear. And that's some pretty mature songwriting there for a 7-year-old co-songwriter and vocalist. So, man, if that's them at 7, that's Flo at 7. What's Flo at 17 and 27 going to be like? That's getting your kids started on the right foot. Definitely there. Very cool stuff. The Baby Bluebirds. You know what else is good stuff? Yeah, it's our wonderful sponsors. It's DistroKid. If you are a creator, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you want to get your music out there to the world, there is one place that can do it for you easier than any others, in my humble opinion. It's DistroKid. Yes, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums for just $1 yearly subscription starting from just $22.99 per year. And look at this, I've taken full advantage of their generosity, including releasing cover songs. Because did you know that you can release cover songs with DistroKid? And what a great time. Get that holiday, that Christmas, that Hanukkah, that Kwanzaa cover out the door right now by using DistroKid. Now, it does cost a little extra. It's $1 per month per song, so $12 a year. But here's the cool thing. DistroKid handle all of the heavy lifting. They actually go out through their partners, through the Harry Fox agency, and get you the cover song license. So you don't have to chase artists, you don't have to get permission, you don't have to do anything. You upload your song, you say it's a cover, you point to the song, they get your cover license, and then everyone is paid and credited correctly. Can you risk it and try and release a cover song without using the covers? Yes. Is it worth it to get yourself banned off of platforms? No. And you definitely don't want to get in trouble with artists and the original artists, because guess what? If it's their song and you're covering it, they should definitely get the benefit as well. So DistroKid not only gets your original music out there to the world, but your cover songs too. And we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support. You can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up there or in the description. Let us continue on. The next track here comes to us from an artist by the name of Lyovak. I'm very sorry. Lyovak. This song is about a friendship that could soon end because of a fight, but you ask for another chance. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? It is called Headstart. Lyovak, your music live. Modern production on that one, yeah. Love the bass line, just simple but sitting there. There's lots of air at the top end. There's a couple of different vocals in there doing slightly different things and harmonizing nicely, and just some nice variety. It's pumping along, yeah, but there's some subtleties in there as well. There's some nice sounds and that whoosh, bringing you into the drop back into the chorus. Really good. Great stuff there from Lyovak or Lyovak. I'll pronounce it correctly. If I say it every possible way, eventually I've got to get it close to right, yeah? That's what I'm going with. I'm going to go with that. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. You can call me Peter or Petter or Peter. Peter. I might go by that from now on. Hello. Welcome to Studio Live today with Peter Jones. It makes me sound very, very European and classy. My name is Peter. Let's grab our next one. This one comes to us from Wartzy. And Wartzy say this song was made in GarageBand with some DX7 presets and a few custom instruments. Very few effects, but still has a feel of a house tune. Very cool. I do love seeing the behind the scenes kind of garage band stuff that goes on. And it looks like we get a little peek into that with Wartzy here. Let's give Wartzy a subscribe. This song is called Drive here on Your Music Live. Very nice. Nice little Lin drum break there back into the DX7 sounds there. Very cool stuff there, and great to see the behind the scenes of that creation. Looks very, very cool to do. The 15% of your battery there had me a little anxious, but at least it was charging. There's something about that. Like I've got a bit of a problem where I need to have my devices at ridiculously large levels of charge. I know it's not necessary, and I know it's kind of not good for them. You really should let your batteries discharge a bit. In fact, you know how sometimes you plug your thing in and it says not charging because you've got the smart charging set, and you're like, no, I've only got 80%. I want 100% before I walk out the door. But yeah, apparently it's I should just trust it. I should trust the machines. Just yeah, I for one support our machine overlords and look forward to serving in their sugar caves. Wait, I've mixed my metaphors there. That's the ants, isn't it? Hands up who likes being happy. I know one bloke who's genuinely pretty happy, and his name's Happy Ron, and he's got a track for us. He says, Carla said some of my old recordings were slow and boring. After cursing her out, I sped up this track using RX11 and remastered it for a whole new generation. Listen to that. Happy Ron is getting in with the kids, impressing the Gen Alphas with his mad skills. He ain't no skibbity toilet. He's Happy Ron. Let's give it a spin. I'm just here to be here for you.
I'm not here to show you what to do and how. I'm not here to make the pain go away right now. I'm just here to be here for you. I'm just here to be here for you. You say you don't need anyone to help see you through. I've heard that before. We both know you do. I'm just here to be here for you. I'm just here to be here for you. And if you don't believe me, I'll try harder. I'm gonna stay right here until you know the truth. I don't have a magic wand, don't have a golden ring. I don't have all the answers or know everything. I'm just here to be here for you. I'm just here to be here for you. It's been too long that you've been down, and I know it hurts, but time will
you'll speed up, you'll move on. That's the way these things work. I can't keep you from the fates that we all face. I'm not here to take your
Oh,
memories.
the messages, Ron. The messages. Is anyone listening out there? Hey, in this community, I like to think that a lot of people do a lot of those things, and it's so true. The folks that talk so much and don't listen at all, how are they learning? How are they growing? How are they developing? I fear that they don't want to and they don't care. They're like, nope, I know everything about everything, and I think that's dangerous. Whether it's in music or whether it's in life or whether it's in relationships, not listening and not understanding or not seeking to understand even, super dangerous. So, but apparently for some folks, it's the way they want to roll. So, yeah, thank you, Ron, for sharing that message. I say all that to say good stuff there. From our mate, Happy Ron. If you would like to be like Ron and have a song included in a future show, you can submit it. You can submit it using the code there, the QR code, or whatever you call those things. There's links down in the description, or you can just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML and submit your songs there, and we'll play them. That is what Ethan Bybee did. They say, this song is about my very good co-worker, Al, who has passed away. Sorry to hear about your loss. That sucks, but honouring them through music, that's a cool thing to do. It's called Echoes of Absence here on Your Music Live.
Your face and dreams at night. Your laugh echoes in the twilight. Gone too soon, you left behind a heart that's aching all the time. We used to run in fields so wide. Now I'm alone, no place to hide. Memories, they on my mind. In every shadow you are. Time but not forgotten. Your spirit lingers near. Time but not forgotten. Wish you were still here. The world is turning day by day, but in my justice endless grace calls to my summer rain. In my heart, I just stand pain. Your victim plays on repeat. I want the past every day. Every corner holds your trace. I shall see your smiling face.
Super doomy, super heavy, really cool. Love the sort of bass bleaty. Love the drums. Really good guitars in there, some cool screams, and definitely heavy duty stuff there from Ethan Bybee. Thank you for sharing that one, my friend. Again, a very cool tribute, very cool thing to do. Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Am I subscribed? Yes, I am. I'm subscribed to Ethan. Just making sure, just checking in on it. Guess what? It is time to get those Zs flying in the chat. The Zs, the Zs, the Zoros, you name it. For our mate Michael, who has another premiere for us. He has the Elliptical Nightmare. That's when I go to the gym and go on one of those elliptical machines. That's called the Elliptical Nightmare. Hi, Pete. The Elliptical Nightmare, a soundtrack from the virtual world. Intriguing. Always intriguing, our mate Michael. So let's see what he's cooked up for us this week. This is Michael, a.k.a. Zland. Band. textures are really good, Michael. Listen to that. Really good stuff. And yes, I did have to throw some Zs in there because it didn't seem right to play a Michael track without somebody putting some Z emojis on the screen. So since I'm doing this to an audience of one, which is me, I thought I would have to step up. But hopefully those watching this on the premiere are throwing Zs as we speak. But very cool tune there. I love it. Just really like vibey, just ticking along. Michael does some very cool stuff indeed. Go check him out. By the way, if you're new around here and you're like, what's going on here? Why doesn't he play all of the songs? And what do I do if I want to go and check these songs out? Well, fear not. Yes, we may only play 1 to 2 minutes of each song. That's so that I can cram in as many cool tunes in a 2-hour period as possible. But the good news is that down in the description, there is a spot there that has every single song listed. So you can go over to their SoundCloud, their YouTube, their slaps.com, wherever they're sharing their music, and you can support them. So I invite you to do that because there's nothing better when you put your heart and soul into a song like Michael does with his and like all the other artists do, when someone actually goes there and says, hey, I listened to your song. I heard your song on John's show, and I thought it was rad. That's all you got to do. Yeah, maybe tell them why it was rad if you've got a bit of extra time. But yeah, jump on over, say, saw your song, 'twas rad, my ear holes, thank you. Say it just like that. That won't be creepy at all. All right, Eric Bell, save us, mate. Eric Bell, slightly less pointless shredding. Slightly, he says. Oh, Eric, we love you. He's our resident guitar guru, and he does like to play a little bit of Gitbox. Let's take a look. Oh, cat. Let's take a listen to this one. Sota, Eric Bell, Your Music Live. Stuff there from Eric Bell and Sota here on Your Music Live. Thank you for sharing that one. We need to know about the cat. Is that your cat? What's the cat called? Or is it just a picture of a cat? Very cool stuff though. I like it. I like a bit of instrumental. I've got to admit, I do like a good song. I do like a good song with good lyrics that make you think or that you can rock out to. But yeah, instrumental can help kind of show off those the skills. The mad skills that pay the bills, or in most of our case with our music, that cost us money. So you got the skills to pay the bills, except again, like the vast majority of us who play music, probably spend more money, or definitely spend more money when you consider all the different things, all the different gear that you buy, and the time that you spend. But it's worth it, isn't it? I think so. I think it's worth it. Forest of the... I had a yawn coming. I'm just gonna let it ride. See, this is proof that I'm not editing. I'm not editing this show. It is very much live to tape. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days, just quietly. I've been preparing to take some time off, and yeah, ironically, it's always the busiest time, isn't it, when you are about to take time off and you've got to make sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are otted before you do. Save us, Forest of the Wolf. Hi, Pete and friends. With this track, I tried to create a fictional end time scenario in an epic way. I hope you like it. Very cool. Let's take a listen to this one. By the way, Forest of the Wolf was on Jade Starr's show. If Jade or Thomas are around and want to drop the link to that, or you can just search Jade Starr, Forest of the Wolf. Great interview. So if you want to find out more about Forest of the Wolf and how they create music, go check that out. But for now, let's listen to this one. They are coming for us.
What if there is no tomorrow? What will you do on your last day on earth?
Love it. Very cool there from Forest of the Wolf. The end of times, my friend. They are coming for us. Cool stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one, and good to hear Forest of the Wolf on the show. I'm pretty sure you've been on the show before, but maybe not for a while, or I'm completely wrong on that. Sometimes I say that and people are like, no, Johns, you played me like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, damn it. I try to keep up with everything, but it can be a challenge. Let us jump in and grab our next song. This is Southside Willie, who says, many years before I was making my sarcastic down-to-earth take on UK hip-hop, I played bass in a post-hardcore band called Q to Eclipse. These days, making music on my own, in my own time, is what fits in with the rest of my life, but this is getting me all nostalgic about my band days. Yeah, a lot of us are that way, aren't we? That we now make music in our little audio caves and by ourselves and do our individual thing. But many of us did indeed play in bands back in the day, and it is cool to sort of have that to look back on and get a bit nostalgic about it. So let's see what Southside Willie was doing back in 2007. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, admit there's times when I miss the old days. Hitting gigs with the boys, it's the old Dave. Rocking out in the crowd, we decided we're gonna have a headline set on our own stage. That weekend, I bought a bass. Didn't know my way around the strings that I played, but it was okay, running at my own pace. Luke knew a thing about guitar, I had my own lane. The songs that we made, they were rough from the edge. They were crafted with love, not a need to be paid. That mini tour was a holiday. The floor of our van where we dreamt of fame. When we moved it was proof we had no shame. Hips on the loose when the tunes came. When we felt that the music was too basic, trimmed down and came out with a new name. Take me back, 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 take me back. Another day, another show, another wet wipe side to the road. Every night was the time of our lives, even those that we played on our own. Lou D was the chauffeur, we done most time with the wheel on cruise mode. Lou B was the genius, Johnny got rhythm like he was the glue though. Dan became Tom, but Tom got robbed and his girlfriend stopped him from owning a phone. It's bogus, that's how it goes, it was over when we lost the vocals. Head home, now we're totally grown, and life has a way of taking over the dome. Half the guys got kids of their own, so I'm riding the wave so slow. Take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back.
As you could probably tell by that, I'm like looking at this, relating to this, rocking out to this. Very cool stuff. Southside Willie definitely puts a lot of effort into his songs and videos as well. Loved it. Loved the start there with the crossover images of like the old and the new. And then, just what an absolute banger. Very, very cool stuff there. And I'm sure many folks are like putting their hands up saying, yep, can relate, thought was going to be Rockstar. Turned out to be rocking the dad bod and doing the family stuff instead. Not that there's anything wrong with that. In fact, you could argue that it's a more fulfilling and happier life than a lot of the miserable folks I see that are quote unquote famous and quote unquote successful. So, yeah, we just do our thing around here, don't we? Someone else who is awesome, and we played again last week, and we've got another track from them, is Gatri Gwad Gulani. And they say this one's a divine composition celebrating the beauty and grace of Lord Vithal Pandurang. This rendition of Sant Turkum's Abang captures the essence of devotion and spirituality. So I think you're going to enjoy this. We love all types of music and all the diversity of the music that's shared here in the community. And I think you're going to really dig this. If you've heard this before, you know what I mean. And if you haven't, you're in for a treat. Let's take a listen.
Jai Jai Panduranga Hari, Jai Jai Panduranga Hari, Jai Jai Panduranga Hari, Jai Jai Panduranga Hari, Jai Jai Panduranga Panduranga Panduranga. Sajre gojre रूप मनोहर साजिरे गोजिरे रूप मनोहर ध्यानि निरंतर आवडले ध्यानि निरंतर आवडले साजिरे गोजिरे रूप मनोहर साजिरे गोजिरे रूप मनोहर
cool. I love great vocals, clearly. Love the music, love the percussion, love the culture and just how interesting it is. I love learning about other cultures and seeing something like this while listening to some cool music is just awesome. I really, really, really dig it. And I hope you enjoyed that one too. See, you never know what you're going to get here on Your Music Live. Every time I press that button, every time I spin that wheel, it could be anything. And I think that's what's great about music and about home recording and people being able to record their own music in general is that we get so much more diversity. Like if you've listened to the charts lately or pop music lately, yeah, there's some exceptions here. Like I really dig some of the stuff like Billie Eilish is doing. I love 21 Pilots. They're doing some interesting stuff. But there's some cookie cutter stuff out there, isn't there? There's almost like a template for how to make a pop song. It's got the whole thing. It's got to hit the chorus within 30 seconds. It's got to have no variation and no dynamic range. It's got to have a hook. It's usually got to have 808s in there for some beats behind it. And it's usually got to be crossovers featuring other artists so that you can, grab each other's fan base and whatnot. So the formulaic way and the whole sort of algorithmic way of music, yet here in this community, we all just go, I made a thing. And I made the thing I wanted to make because at the end of the day, ain't none of us making all that coin. We're not making tay money, are we? Swift's got all the cash now, and we no, I say all that, but there's still ways, there's still means. I mean, my full-time job is doing this. Not saying that this could be your job, but musicians just have to be a little bit more diverse these days in terms of how they do things. Like you need to tour, you need to release music, you need to do video stuff. I did see a meme the other day that said was something like, I wasn't told when I became a musician that I would also have to learn to become a video editor and creator. And it's kind of the thing now. Speaking of which, do you know a creator I know that creates great music but also great videos? They go by the name of Pi.A. You can pronounce it alternative. They say hi to one of my headbangers from my new album, Stamina. So we're going to jump over to Germany for our final track in the first half here on Your Music Live. This is Pi.A. and Dance the Night Away.
Light, the dark in me. Just simply got me away. Skin on skin, while that cloud fades to my skin. Shine, the deep in me, and give it time to bring my pain away. Away. Strike of the thunder, and SOS can't save the chances I missed. So I spell it, pronounce it, and alternate the ending. I will SURVIVE now. Dance, dance the night away. Baby, dance, dance the night away. SURVIVIENG. SURVIVIENG. While dancing the night away.
A certified banger there from Pi.A. Pronounce it alternative. See what I mean? You know what I mean by like a creator that just puts themselves out there creates amazing music and goes to the effort of creating great videos as well. Very, very cool stuff. We have reached the end of our first half, but never fear, never fret, never worry, because we've got another big second half coming up in just a jiffy. For this week, because we're not doing any Play My Fire beat, I thought I would bring back a feature that we did in the past that we haven't done for a while, and that is the Pete's Pick, where I introduce you to a usually older, usually Australian band that you may not be aware of. And in this case, I would like to introduce you to a band by the name of Bluejuice. They had an amazing track that has a probably even more amazing music video that they produced. This was, it's got to be 15 years old by now, maybe more, maybe 20 years ago. It was sort of in the noughties. And they were kind of before their time because they were doing the kind of the retro thing before the retro thing was even cool. Before everyone was wearing mullets and moustaches again, Bluejuice were out there creating great music and great videos like this one. So here's your Pete's Pick for the week. We'll be revealing our featured artist in just a moment. But for now, take a listen to this one. This is Bluejuice with Broken Leg.
Walking around on broken leg. Well, I can't get you out of my head. Well, I can't get you out of my head. Well, you don't want to know me. Walking around on broken leg. Well, I can't get you out of my head. Well, I can't get you out of my head. Well, you don't want to know me. And all these fakes and all these flaws, and you get your leg up in the piece of balls. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Went to bed with Vendra and Jen. Well, they don't want to see me again. All your lovers and all of your friends. Well, they don't want to know me. Walking around on broken leg. Well, I can't get you out of my head. What was that I heard you say? Well, they don't want to know me. And all these fakes and all these flaws, and you get your leg up in the piece of balls. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. And all these girls with their high IQs, and you can try to resist, but it's no use. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. It all comes down to you. It's all on your head. What you did, what you did.
How good is it? Really, really cool. Like, yeah. How cool is jump rope? We used to do a thing at school called Jump Rope for Heart, where it was like a skipping thing for raising money for the Heart Foundation. And I always thought that was funny that however many times you skipped your rope, you'd raise money for it. We had some weird things. I talked, I think, last week about the 40-hour famine, where you starved yourself for 40 hours to, yeah, it was a bit an odd time. Now it's just, there's nothing fun. It's like, some of them are walking, I guess, like there's the walk a mile stuff and the things that I did last year. There's the go dry. So instead of like skipping rope or not eating, we're just like, I won't drink any booze for 30 days if you give some money to support charity. So yeah, but Bluejuice, Broken Leg, you can watch and listen to the whole song down in the description. I recommend them. They're a good band, and you can add them to your rotation and to your repertoire if you so desire. It is featured artist time, and this week's featured artist is an artist that we've played here on the show quite a few times, a handful of times at least, and they just always bring awesome music to the table. And they shared a song this week, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is a really good track, and I'm going to play them as our featured artist. They go by the name of Shivering Demons. And yeah, you've probably seen them here in the chat before, and we've played their songs before. I'm going to play a track that I found on their channel called Purgatory, and then we are going to close out with something new from Shivering Demons. So without any further ado, here they are, our featured artists this week, Shivering Demons, here on Your Music Live. It's got that loose feeling, but still like rocks. Yeah, very cool stuff and a fun video to go along with it to boot. So go and check out Shivering Demons TV, linked in the description, along with all of the other artists that we play here today. Oh, are you ready for some covers? Are you ready to slide under the covers with Johns? Could I be more creepy? I do my best. I try to be creepy. Not really. It's so weird. Like, even when I try to be cool or try to be creepy or something, people are like, "Oh, look at him. He's trying to pretend he's cool or he's tough or he's creepy." He's like, "Oh, he's just a teddy bear." Yeah, that's me. Speaking of teddy bears, Cookie. Cookie monster bear. I don't know. So last week we tried to play a Cookie song and it wouldn't play. YouTube said, "No, we've blocked that. You can't play it." So, Cookie's back, and we're actually going to do a Cookie double feature because he's got a couple of shorts that he's going to share with us. And he said, "I've got two for you." And I'm like, you know what? We don't usually do a twofer, but for you, Cookie, I'm going to make an exception. So here's a short of Come Undone. Not sure why the full version was blocked. Anyway, happens. I hope all is well with you. Well, thank you. It's all going great. Let's give this one a spin. Cookie on Your Music Live.
I'm contemplating, thinking about thinking. It's overrated, just get another drink and watch me come undone. Selling razor blades and mirrors in the street. Pray when I'm coming down, you'll be asleep. I ever heard you rearrange it be so sweet, 'cause I'm scum and I'm your son. Come undone.
That's a different song, and that's not one that we have permission to play. So good stuff there from Cookie, little Robbie Williams going on there. So yeah, I don't know why we couldn't play the full version, but we played that one. So there you have it. Cookie's got another. It's Christmas Cookie. And somebody who likes Christmas cookies. You know what Christmas cookies I like? I like the ones that are shaped like a tree, like a Christmas tree, with like the green icing and those little sugar baubles. What are those things called? Sugar baubles? I don't know. But you know the ones? Have you ever had them? Yeah, they're delicious. I like it. Or a gingerbread type cookie. Yeah, gingerbread. For the win. Hi, Pete. If you're keen to share two shorts this week, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, a bit festive. And look at this. Look at Christmas Cookie. Let's give this one a spin.
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. Candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is a holly that will be on your own front door. Pair of hop-along boots, a pistol that shoots, a wish a Bonnie and Ben. Well, dolls that will talk, go for a walk, Hope of Janice and Jan. And Mom and Dad can't hardly wait for school to start again. Well, it's beginning.
It is beginning to look a lot like a Fishmas around here and around all of the places around the world, I'm sure. Yeah, here in Australia, it's pretty Christmassy. We do have we're getting there with our culture. We've got a more diverse culture here than we once had. So not every single person celebrates Christmas, but it is pretty ubiquitous. And from what I understand, in most places in the US, Canada, UK, same sort of deal. But yeah, it's an interesting time of the year, isn't it? And I know for many people love it. Many people love it because of the family and the food and the presents and the drinking and the fun. And for other folks, it can be a bit of a lonely time. So yeah, shout out to everyone. And however you like to approach things. Like some people just don't want to do anything at Christmas time. They don't like the Christmas spirit, which would be hard because you can't leave your house, basically, without hearing some Mariah and seeing some trees and some presents. Where was I? I was at a weird place yesterday that had like Christmas stuff. I can't remember. I was in a shop and I'm like, this shop really doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. But yeah, they had to have it there. It might have been a sushi shop. And I'm like, I mean, I don't want to get technical on this, but I'm pretty sure sushi is not like a traditional Christmas food. But hey, if you want to have sushi for Christmas dinner, more power to you. This is a fun one. This is DJ CCS, who has a Gangnam Style remix. Yes, a cover remix of one of the OG songs of the 2010s era. I got a soft spot for Psy, for PSY, and this track in particular. So let's see what DJ CCS has done with it.
Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
How cool is that? I don't know what the sounds are in the background there, but it's like as if Gangnam Style performed in a zoo or something. Very cool. Love the rise there. And then the drop. Yeah, really cool remix. I think that's the sign of a quality remix is that it has enough essence of the original, but it brings in some of its own fresh elements. You're not just rearranging, you're actually bringing in some new elements that complement it. And that's a very cool version. DJ CCS. S. Thank you for sharing that one, my friend. Speaking of sharing, some folks who've shared their love with this community and with me and who are wonderful supporters of me and the community is Joe and Barry Glenn. Yeah, they're members, they're patrons, they donate on the happy hour. They're just all round wonderful people, and they've got a track here. I put this at the end of the cover song section because traditional songs aren't really covers, but they aren't really original songs either. So we're going to stick it here. A traditional English ballad believed to have been written before 1839. Definitely had a copyright. To have a female on board was considered to be the worst sort of luck, and this lass narrowly avoided being thrown overboard when discovered. Saved by the brave captain. Logic Pro, mastered by Jade. Isn't that funny? They were like, oh no. Imagine how unlucky that a woman is on board this ship. It's like, dude, shut up. We like ladies. But yeah, it was very weird, isn't it? Like, I get it. You were old school. It was the 1800s. You were male and chauvinist, but you don't want to have women around. Anyway, let's play this one. This is called Candy IO. Death count unknown. Joe and Barry Glenn.
It's over fair and a handsome girl in her tender years. She fell in love with a sailor boy, and it's true that she loved him well. For to go off to sea with him, like she did not know how. She longed to see that seaport town called Canada. So she's bargained with a young sailor boy. It's all for a piece of gold. Straightway that he led her all down into the hold, saying, I'll dress you up in sailor's clothes. Your jacket shall be blue. You'll see that seaport town called Canada. Now when the other sailors heard the news, well, they fell into a rage, and with the whole ship's company they were willing to engage, saying, we'll tie our hands and feet, me boys, overboard we'll throw her, and she'll never see that seaport town called Canada. Now when the captain...
Yeah, she's the goner. No, apparently saved by the captain. Spoiler alert, but if you want to hear and see exactly how it turns out, you're going to have to go and check it out. Down in the description, you'll find a link to that one. And again, all of the songs that we've played here on the show today. Thank you to everyone who submitted their songs, who we've played already. And we got ourselves a bunch more great indie tunes to play for you in the rest of the show. So stick around, don't go anywhere. Get yourself a refreshment if you'd like to. And we will dive into our second half immediately after. I'll tell you a little bit more about our friends at DistroKid. Yes, this show is brought to you by DistroKid. They are wonderful. I don't have my DistroKid hat or shirt today. In fact, I'm wearing a shirt of Deadwood Valley. I'm wearing a different band t-shirt every week at the moment because I need a new DistroKid t-shirt. Mine has been very well worn over the last 4 years, so I need to get a new one. So we're wearing some indie band t-shirts at the moment. But DistroKid, they have so many different features under the hood here, and I want to tell you about one that I find super duper handy, and that is the Hyperfollow feature. So if we scroll on down here, we can actually check out the Hyperfollow page. If we click this visit button, we can visit my page. Now, I've already meticulously set this up. So this is my song Learn from Songtember 2024, and you can check out all the details about it there. You can set up a preview of your song here. I've got my music video, my lyric video for it there as well, and I've got links to the videos, even to the remix lyric video that our mate Mars Capone put together, and then I've got all the audio links here. So you can customize these. You can put any links you like here. If you've got your own Bandcamp page, you can do that. You can add new pages. You can edit pages. There's a bunch of stuff you can do here. But the beautiful part here is that you can then just grab this one link, which is just hyperfollow.com/PeteJohn/learn, and send that to folks. And then regardless of where they like to listen to their music, if they're a YouTube or an Apple or a Spotify or a Tidal or an Amazon or a Deezer, yeah, they can listen to it wherever they like. And like I said, even if you also sell it yourself on Bandcamp, you can add your Bandcamp link there, your SoundCloud link, your Slaps.com link. It's fully customizable. It's like a mini web page for your songs. And again, because DistroKid are awesome, that comes included in every package. And you can sign up right now, save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Just use the link up the top there or down in the description. And we thank DistroKid for their ongoing relentless support of your music live and your independent music. Let's jump into a big second half here and kick off with Gianpaolo Gallion. Yes, this is a track 11 from my third solo album, A Good Crossing. I programmed everything but the drums, played in real time, and tried to sing a little bit. The piece is reminiscent of late 70s Steely Dan, The Royal Scam. I had much fun producing the entire album. I hope you enjoy. Well, let's jump on over and listen to this one. This is Gianpaolo Gallion and The Road Goes On.
Hey son, welcome to this place. As you can see, life's no race. For all the good you've done and the good you've won, there's a chance, joy. If you thought you'd ever stop, guarantee better not. The very door you see is the beginning of a new path.
Gianpaolo Gallion, such a talented composer and artist. We've been playing a bit of Linea Quattro lately. That's Gianpaolo's solo work there, and very, very cool stuff indeed. The Road Goes On is that one, and you can check that out in the description as well. Alrighty, let us grab our next tune. This one comes to us from Skate Punk Refugees, who say, Pete, we know you played our track Hello Doctor before, but we just made a lyric video for the song and wonder if you can use the video for an upcoming show. Thanks, Pete, and enjoy your show. Yeah, so what we normally do if we do something like this is we'll cue it up halfway through the song. I got no idea where this is going, but because we played the song before, we now have a cool lyric video. So let's dive in to the middle of the song and take a listen. Skate Punk Refugees, Hello Doctor.
fog I see on the horizon. Weatherman said clear skies for days. Hello, doctor, do you think there's another way? Time for takeoff, get ready for delays.
Skate punk refugees. A little bit early Silverchair. I don't know if you know of the Australian band Silverchair. Wait till tomorrow. They had some tunes like that in their on their first album called Frog Stomp. One called Suicidal Dream, which was in that sort of vein, just a little shoegazy, just sort of like ticking along like that. Very cool stuff there. Skate punk refugees. Keep them coming, my friends. Thank you for sharing. Sharon be caring. Let's grab this next one from Cash. Cash says, a song to capture the chill of winter and the warmth of lost connections. How intriguing. Let's spin this one up, shall we? This is Cash and Do You Think of Me on Your Music Live.
Sits below my windowsill. The flat is cold. My heating has been put on hold. You rest on my shoulder. We drink to remind us we're older as we watched Disney films and kissed till dark. The sleeted falls, the memory holds. Do you ever think of me? Sleep well in nights like these. Some other guy inside your dreams with a breeze is cutting chills through me. Could you come see me? Do you think of me? Your steps, they melt the ice. My hands shivered and shook from.
Beautiful song there, Cash. Do You Think of Me? Love the vocal processing on that one. Really nice, just simple arrangement, but didn't need a complex arrangement for that song. So really cool there, Cash, and Do You Think of Me? And if that was clipping a little bit, that's my bad. SoundCloud are notoriously loud. Compared to YouTube and other platforms, SoundCloud are always about 10 dB louder. So I do have to ride the fader a bit, and I had it a little bit loud for that one. But what I'd suggest you to do, what I'll invite you to do, is to go down in the description and go check out Cash for yourself. Call yourself Cash. It's a good idea because everyone loves cash, don't they? In this capitalist society. Oh no, Johns is going off on a socialist rant. Stop him, quick. No. Thank you to Cash for sharing that one. If you're having fun here, look, I know it's not quite the same. Don't worry, I'll be back. I won't do this every week, but I did need to do a pre-record this week because, we need to, the show must go on. And just because I'm not around doesn't mean that Your Music Live needs to stop. No, through the power of technology and the power of pre-recording to tape, we can get this done and out for you. And I hope you're enjoying. If you are, thumbs up. Down in the description, thumbs up because the sun's up, even if it's not. Kev the Guitar's up next. Kev says, hi Pete and the crew. My monthly songs continue. So here's my December submission. Experimented with my acoustic guitar and got a rhythm going and it all went from there. Love it. Yeah, the best songs are written starting on acoustic. I think so. I'm biased. Down this lonely highway, Kev, the guitar.
Trucking down this lonely highway, the moon hangs high and low. The miles stretch out like memories, and the radio is all I know. Sunrise through the reviews, ghosts of dreams long past. With every turn there's shadows of love that didn't last. Every station plays a heartache, and every song just pulls me down. My 18 wheels just keep on turning, as I deliver from town to town.
John's getting soft in my old age here, even letting guitar solos through. That was a nice one. Kev the guitar. Yeah, a real sort of like subtle driving song. Not like a driving down the highway, but just like a cruising kind of song, don't you reckon? Really nice guitar part, really nice tones in there. Love the vocals. And kudos, Kev. Kev is a wonderful member of the community, and every interaction I have with Kev is just great because he's just a really nice guy. And it's wonderful to see creators like that not only be successful, but be able to get music out there, but be able to engage with the community as well. So do me and Kev a favour. If you dug that one, go over, subscribe to Kev the Guitar, and drop him a comment. Let him know that you saw him here. So John's told me to come and tell you that you're awesome. No, you can just go and you can make your own decisions. I always say this about subscribing to channels. Won't get on my soapbox for too long. Please do subscribe and support the folks whose music you dig and who you'll be listening to. Please don't drop what I call a pity sub to make people's ego go up and a vanity metric go up. Because if you don't like the music, you don't intend to listen to the music they put out, guess what? You're actually doing them a disservice. So I've always said I would rather have, as a musician, I would rather have 1,000 true fans than 100,000 people who've all just sort of pressed the subscribe button and pity subscribe me, which I just kind of explained to my channel. Because unfortunately, over the years, that's why people say, how come you have 140,000 subscribers, Johns, and your videos only get like 1,000 views? And the answer is simple. A lot of people subscribed because I helped them get gunk out of their phone, or I helped them fix their headphone jack. And then they're like, I'll reward this guy. I'll give him a sub. And I appreciate that. I'm thankful. But at the same time, it doesn't actually help if they aren't going to come back and watch more content or listen to more music. So I say all that to say support the people who you dig. Or don't. Don't listen to me. That's fine too. You do you, boo. Speaking of people who do good music, Raul Nieves, Los Ombros Sin Ley, says, hello, Pete. Glad you're enjoying a little time off. Today I'm submitting the latest recording from my band in Spain, Los Ombros Sin Ley. It is called Manana Ya Vendra. Tomorrow will come. It's about a man who lost his wife to the ocean and assures her that they will meet again. Hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers. So we've got a bit of a theme going on here, don't we? We had Joe and Barry Glenn trying to polish off the sailor lady, and now we've got Raul here singing about a lady lost at sea. So here we go. This is Manana Ya Vendra on Your Music Live. Raul Nieves and Los Ombros Sin Ley. They're very cool. How cool is Spanish? It's just, I mean, singing in English is cool, but like when I hear like Pi.A singing German, or I hear Raul and the band singing in Spanish, it's just cool. There's something cool about other languages, and yeah, we've had a few of them on the show this week, as we often do. You might not be able to understand it, but you kind of do, because the language of music is universal, or something like that. Cool stuff indeed. How are we going here on time? Look, this might be. I blame you folks because without you here live, we're going to finish on time, if not early. And you're like, Johns, we were going to, but now you're talking about stuff. Oh, speaking of which, I bought the Kraken. So a couple of weeks ago, I was recommended a rum. I'm a dark rum lover, and people recommended the Kraken. So my bottle of Kraken is about to be cracked open, and I will try it. So I'll do a tasting. Maybe I'll have a rum on the happy hour next week. So maybe that could be a change up from the usual beer I drink on the happy hour. Maybe we'll have a Kraken and dry, or a Kraken and Coke. Anyway, I just say that because it was on this show 2 weeks ago that someone recommended it to me, and I apologise that I can't remember who you are. It might have been Nippleback. Maybe. Anyway, if it was you, let me know in the comments and say, yes, that was me. I think a few of you actually recommended it. Should we play this one? This is from one of my favourite artist names. The name of the artist is, his name is Roy Perez, which I think is cool. Like, and I know you mentioned last week or the week before that you're considering changing your name, and I'm like, I kind of like his name is Roy Perez for the name of the artist. Anyway, this is the first song I wrote when I got my 7-string ESP. There was a period prior to 2020 where I didn't play any music for several years. I felt as though I lost my skill and passion for music for a very long time. Well, glad to hear you got it back. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is called Primal Harvest. This is, his name is Roy Perez on Your Music Live. That's a jam. His name is Roy Perez. I dig it. I love the name of the album too. The COVID Chronicles, Volume 1. Yeah, we all did our C word songs, didn't we, back in the day, back in the lockdown, back in the before time, the long ago. And hey, we'll be prepared for the next pandemic. We'll know what we're doing, won't we? No, there won't be another one. Sorry. I can't. I promised no soapbox. I promised that I would be good, and good I shall be. You know who else is good? Yeah, it's our mate Daddy Ross. Yes, it's Ross, and he's teaming up with Megan featuring Daddy Ross. Enjoy this beautiful harmony, my friend. Very cool. Well, let's see what we got here. It's Daddy Ross, which is Ross Edwards, I believe. Other project, but this one's called You Live. Here are your music live.
You're who you always were. You're who you've always been. You always had it in you to fight monsters and win. You've always had your heart. Your scars, they might be new, but time will make them fade away. Yeah, you've always been you.
Let this sink right in. Darling girl, you win. You live to feel the sun. You live to feel the rain. You live to feel the love that won't ever change, that won't ever change. You live to feel the ocean. You live to feel the waves. You live to feel the love that won't ever change, that won't ever change.
Real strength is not in force. It's not
How
in the
nice is that? Yeah, very cool. Daddy Ross there, featuring Megan Smith, in fact, featuring Daddy Ross with You Live on Your Music Live Live. I was trying to be funny. It never works out well, does it? Never works out well when I try the humour on. Cool stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. Let's jump on over to slaps.com. This is our only slaps track for this show. That's quite rare. Normally we have a bunch of folks who submit using slaps.com. I highly recommend it. It's from our wonderful friends at DistroKid. It's a great platform to share your music too, and that's exactly what Daniel, Middle Suburbia, has done. This is a story of a lovely letter. This is a story of a man slowly turning from a man to machine. All he wants is to escape before it's too late. Very cool. Well, let's give it a spin, shall we? This is called Machine on Your Music.
We look at each other, see the code in each other's eyes, but we go on with ourselves, unable to realize. Cold is the cubicle I'm in, as we look back at each other. Guess it's time to plug in before the boss man comes around. Am I a machine? How do I know if I still feel anything? Time is running out for me. Maybe we can't get away before it's over. Walking home I see the birds flying in the sky so carefree. Not a worry in the world, is that still a hope for me? Am I a machine? How do I know if I still feel anything? Time is running out for me. Maybe we can get away before it's over. Walking home I see the birds flying in the sky so carefree. Not a worry in the world. Is that still a hope for me? Am I a machine? How do I know if I still...
Nice hook there coming into that chorus there. That was Machine, Middle Suburbia. Thank you for sharing that one. Sharing is caring. Remember that. Sharon is Karen. I know it's a vocal style that is popular at the moment with the auto-tune on there. I still prefer just to hear the actual natural vocals. And I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old man. Old man Johns doesn't like auto-tune. No, I do. I like it. And I like it used. But, yeah, there's a lot of music being produced at the moment with that sort of vocal styling. And again, it's probably what I was saying before. But I'd be a hypocrite, though, if I said, oh, no one should produce music the way they want to. You do you. You do you, boo. Thank you for sharing that one. Next up, we have Evolution, and Chrome Hearted Love is the lead single from my forthcoming album. I've just got to get this formatted here. I can't read the rest of it. Good preparation, Johns. Well done. Let's read the rest of this. From the album of the same name. The new album drops April 2025, and I cannot wait for you all to hear this. Chrome Hearted Love out now. Very cool. Let's listen to this. This is Evolution and Chrome Hearted Love here on Your Music Live.
This mess, running circles, no progress. Try to cause the stress, losing grip, I must confess. Drowning in the sea of doubt, trying to find my own way out. Voices in my head that shout, need to break free, no more drought.
Very cool. Evolution here on Your Music Live. Like the video. Good production on that one. Again, I like an arrangement that has some variety to it, has some range, some dynamics, and you nailed it in there. And you didn't overdo it, like just a nice beat that complemented the vocals really well. So I think I dig it. I approve. Definitely like a lot of passion, you can tell, a lot of passion in the music. So good stuff. Congratulations. Look forward to hearing the new album when it is done in the new year. Hey, guess what? Yeah, we're coming into our final 3 songs. Our anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate songs are just around the corner. A few things to say before then. Don't forget, check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. I know many of you already use DistroKid, and if your DistroKid reminders come in that, yeah, you're about to renew, consider keeping your DistroKid. I do say to DistroKid that even though a lot of the community, the regulars, the usual suspects, already use DistroKid, I tell them that I'm their retention guy. I keep people using DistroKid because, again, you can't watch this show without knowing how cool DistroKid are. So many features, so simple to release your music. And if you aren't subscribed to DistroKid yet, check out that link. Save yourself 7% off your first year. It's as simple as that. I like the Musician Plus plan, personally. Thank you again to all the people who've submitted their songs, and thank you to all of you for being here. Don't forget, thumbs up, leave a comment, follow the links in the description, and submit your songs for a future show because we'll be back at it live next week with Your Music Live. So I look forward to seeing that one come to fruition. All right, it's our anti-penultimate tune time, and I thought I would grab one of our moderators. This is Dark Leela. This is a total improv session I produced after playing with some cool apps on a Monday after my iPad Appy Hour show. It has vocal and guitar looping with some DJing and generative sequences over the top. How cool is that? I like it. So let's come over and give this one a spin. This is called Peace and Joy Dub, Dark Leela, here on Your Music. La la la. Trippy, dippy, dark and scary and just cool. All round awesome. How good was that? I love it. And I love that that Leela shares her processes. If you're not aware, you can go and subscribe to her channel, The Rise of Dark Leela. And she does live shows. She releases cool videos and songs like that one. There's plenty going on for your ear holes and eye holes over with Leela. So I do recommend go and check her out. Go and check out the live shows. They're on at times that I can actually watch them sometimes now, because it used to be on very early. It used to be at like 5:30 in the morning for me here. But now it's a little bit more reasonable hour. So I do catch Leela from time to time. You can go and do the same. That was our anti-penultimate song. Good old Auntie Penny. Should we play our penultimate tune? Yeah, let's keep the moderator love flowing for our mate Thomas Christ. Yeah, Thomas says, hey Pete, today is the last day. I recorded probably around 2011 or so that only just recently gave an official release back in March with From the Archives Volume 1. Just an odd standalone track as far as I can recall. This one's a little bit different to my usual fare, I suppose. I really like the guitars in it. It's about the idea that since you can't slow the passage of time, you have to live each day as if it was your last. I hope tomorrow will be slower than yesterday. Then we might not have to live like today was the last day. Cool lyrics. Thanks, appreciate the play as always. So a little bit of old school From the Archives, Thomas Christ here for our second to last, our penultimate tune. Today is the last day on Your Music Live. something about old school Thomas Christ that is just extra angsty. I mean, current Thomas Christ is pretty angsty and puts a lot of passion and power into his songs. But yeah, clearly, 2011 Thomas Christ was like dealing with some things, man, and some stuff, and comes out in the music, which is cool. That's where you should vent. I reckon, anyway. I think if more people just created cool music, everyone would be a little bit more chilled in their general demeanor and their actual conversations with people, because, yeah, well, it's just music. Let music be music, and do your thing. And so today is the last day. Yeah, great concept, really cool song, and really well executed. You can go buy that over on the band camp, the Camp of Bands. The link to that is down in the description. Hey, what a great show. I loved all of the tracks that we played on this week's show. I know I say that every week, and the best show ever, but it is, because every week is something new. And look, I don't even say best show ever because I don't rank them. They're all my babies. every week we have such diversity and such different music and play different songs all the time. I don't know, like, how folks just don't want to hear new music. I mean, I get it. Sometimes I just want to sit down and play Pearl Jam 10 for the 15th time that month. But yeah, I do love exploring and finding new music. So I bet you there was at least one song out of the more than 30 that we played here that really connected with you. And you're going to be jumping down into that description right now and going and checking out that artist. Please do that, because I want to say a big thank you to all of the artists who put their heart and soul into these songs and then shared them with us here on the show. I want to say a huge thank you to you for being here and for watching this show and for listening to this music. Feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below if you dug it. Leave a comment. Again, all the links are down there. And I would be remiss if I didn't say a huge thank you to these fine folks at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, a creator, a musician, you got music, you want to get it in as many people's ear holes as possible, right? Well, DistroKid are the distributor for you. They get you out there to literally hundreds of different platforms. You upload it once, it goes everywhere. And you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan, starting at just $22.99 per year. A lot of our subscriptions are that much or more per month these days. $22.99 per year is just a ridiculous bargain, in my humble opinion. That is going to do it for this one, but not before we go out in style with our featured artist, Shivering Demons. They say, do you ever feel like you don't know what may happen next, but believe in yourself enough to take that next step? Hey there, we're Shivering Demons, a DIY punk garage band from Austin, Texas. We just released our new single called New Year's Eve, which deals with the theme of blind faith. It's a psychedelic punk rock whirlwind that I know is right up your alley. Thanks, Pete. And that is from the Shivering Demons. So this is our featured artist. This is Shivering Demons. I think you're going to dig this one. To take us out in style, New Year's Eve, Shivering Demons here. Folks, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Keep creating. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.